sauerkraut is a white thing.
A sauerkraut sandwich is crazy.
Yeah, Jim said they was too white for spicy salsa. They had sauerkraut.
Bear Clip sandwich was fire. Mack actually, I think, wrote for this one. He got an EP. They said he been writing. Probably won't stop as much.
I don't know if I should write this rhyme or not. Overthinking and sinking shit got my mind so caught. Cause part of me's like, yeah, dog, you should, of course. The poetry been getting better, and that's good, do more. But the other part of me asks, why are you writing? It's the improvisational nature that makes it exciting. If you ain't providing clever shit effortless off the head, how the fuck you expect to keep your competitive edge? Now art's not a competition. Indeed, I'm aware, but it is meant to be received by people and shit.
It's so hard to tell if he writing.
He's freestyling.
Or if he wrote this or freestyling.
He's freestyling.
He's
definitely free. You know why? You know how I know he's freestyling?
Because we've seen him do this type of before.
Exactly. He's. I'm gonna tell you why. If he's that intricate when he freestyles, bro, it is no way in hell he's this basic with something he sat down and wrote. It's
only reason
way.
I would push back on that is because he started off saying being about in his head too much, and as a person who be writing and thinking that every line can be better, no matter every line I write, I want it to be one of those. Thank God he was willing and didn't leave me jaded bars. I want it to be one of them, and if it's not, trash. Like so, I could see him in his head being like, nah, that. So when it. Taking like a cue from you when you was telling me, stop thinking so much, go through. I could see him being like, you know what? This how I'm feeling, this what I think. Let it go through. That's why I'm like, it's hard to tell.
That's why
is it gonna be written?
That's a very good way of thinking about it. Like that's actually dope, right? But for Harry Mack, because I've seen him do this type of stuff a lot, where he's actually talking about things like this in his head. He's using basic rhyme patterns to get the thoughts out. If Harry Mack was to sit down with a pen and a pad and really listen to a beat over and over again like most rappers do, like me, it's times I don't actually write, but I've sat there with the beat for 30 minutes straight. It's writing. I'm just writing in my head. I'm just not putting it on paper. I don't feel like that's Harry Mack sitting down with those thoughts for 30 minutes straight and creating the content.
Hey, people saying he wrote it, bro.
I don't think he wrote it, y'all.
People are saying that the point of the EP was that he
I
wrote
know,
it.
I seen that. I seen it. Because I said before we started, I said he wrote it, he just did the EP where he wrote the rhymes. I just find that hard to believe he actually wrote this. Maybe I'm wrong, y'all.
Some people out here saying that I'm pretty sure he wrote it because it ain't.
I don't know, y'all. It's still good. It's not taking away from it. I just don't know if he wrote it.
I got you, backseat. We got it. We finna listen to the rest of the song.
Listen to the rest of the song. I'm just saying. That's just my personal thing.
You're right. We do be stopping too much. Hey, y'all right.
Why are you writing? It's the improvisational nature that makes it exciting. If you ain't providing clever shit effortless off the head, how the fuck you expect to keep your competitive edge? Now art's not a competition. Indeed, I'm aware, but it is meant to be received by people and shared. And I love the writing process, but can't lie, I get scared. If I ain't improvising, my fans are less likely to care. I take the good with the bad. It's a blessing and curse. To be impressing with no prep, just manifesting the verse. See, now it's expected. I'ma make the microphone shatter off top, and if not, does my rhyme even matter? And yeah, I don't know if I should write this rhyme. Said I don't know if I should write this.
That was
so real.
That's real, but I'm not saying I think
fire
he freestyled
and lyrics. Forget fire and lyrics.
It's fire though.
He wrote that and he really feel that way, and this is the perfect first track to come out with because he ain't lying. He know that the rapper in him knows that I'm nervous to write and let them know I'm writing. Case in point from the comments I'm reading, letting them know I'm writing because if they know I'm writing, it has to be on this level. And
I think I'm that fan.
I can't be on this same level.
Absolutely.
And let them know I'm writing it because it's supposed to be better.
It's got to be better because they know what I can do improv.
Better, and not even just better, Queese, 10 times better. it gotta be hands down, undeniable better. Because if
Bako
I'm this
Hako
good doing
just
this,
said his pen isn't strong.
That's what
Bro,
I'm reading.
And that's the insecurity in a rapper.
Yeah,
because
so
you know you an improv rapper,
God.
and you know how dope you are improv. Now, if I say I'm rapping this and I'm writing it, it does have to be on a certain level. And I've heard him improv things that's way more intricate. It's hard for me as a person who listened to Harry Mack, numerous of times at this point, to believe when he sat down and said, I'm finna Craig, I'm your boy. I've heard Craig rap numerous times in life. I see how very intricate and particular Craig is with his rhyme style. If Craig freestyles, no matter how dope it is, I know the difference between Craig freestyling and when Craig sits down with a pen and he's trying to connect every syllable and every line to match the same syllable scheme. That's how he raps. He knows how I rap. Typically, I try to make my stuff simpler with intricate, in between. If you catch it, you catch it. If you don't, you might just catch the basic thing. That's how I write. He knows how I write. I know how he write. So I can tell the difference between Craig just going off the top of his head and then Craig really penning it. Me hearing him enough, I find it hard to believe he wouldn't be super, super, super intricate.
You were saying about how when he rapping and you could tell the difference between if I'm freestyling, because it's, for me personally, it's definitely not going to be as good as my written. Mm-hmm. So with him, if it's the same, that's also alarming. You told me you wrote, and it sounds just the same as when you freestyle?
That's me.
You supposed to be better.
It should sound Scrolly-ish. Everything he say should sound Scrolly-ish, because it's hard for me to believe. I've heard this dude freestyle the most amazing stuff ever off a freestyle. I used to be a freestyler, y'all. I retired. I'm not a rapper no more. I always say that, but I still be rapping. I don't know why I still be rapping. But as a person who, at one point, I used to freestyle. I didn't even used to write. My friends will tell you, I didn't write. I hear the beat. I listen to it for a couple minutes. I'd be like, yo, just give me the headphones. That's how I used to rap. So I know how freestylers think. This is not out of the realm of what I've seen Harry Mack do off top of his head. Yeah. So for me, I'm not saying he didn't write this. It's hard for me to believe he didn't actually improv this. It's still dope.
It's hard because he had to freestyle this because it sounds just like his freestyle. Exactly. So it got to be better.
It should be like if I hear you do something, I'd be like, okay, Craig. I know Craig spent time on my boy. Shout out to my boy Rich Poe. When Rich he's so intricate with it. It don't mean my verse gonna be trash. It's just me as a person who know how his process go. Mm-hmm. I always like Rich verse better because I just know how much time he spent into it. I don't spend that much time.
I don't know if I should write this rhyme. Said I don't know if I should write this rhyme. Yeah, and I don't know if I should write this rhyme. I be exciting when providing shit right off of the mind. But yo, I don't know if I should write this rhyme. Yeah, said I don't know if I should write this rhyme. Cause if I ain't blazing the lines while they throwing words and engaging, am I wasting my time? So I don't know if I should write this rhyme or not. I come with complex flow patterns right off the top, right on the spot. That shit be sounding clean as a mop. Some of your favorite rappers heard it and was giving me props, but let me stop. See, I ain't saying this shit to brag, but if I could kick lyrics live with minimal lag and still deliver high levels of complexity with some of the illest writers sitting right next to me, well, the next logical question that follows is if that's his freestyle shit, how's he sound when he writes? And as much as I want to leave expectations fulfilled, the fact of the matter is, dog, they two different scales.
Yes, they are. Yes, they are.
Rhyme, rhythm, metaphors, and speed, but all the pressure from assumptions that my written's the joint make me wonder if it's worth it. What's the purpose? No point. I'm saying
it's not, bro. Don't do
this rhyme. Yeah.
Freestyle forever.
This is the conversation, bro.
Freestyle forever.
I'm not gonna hold you. Y'all know I'm not finna be the reactor that's gonna sit over here and jump over the table and I'm not gonna do that, bro. I'm finding this very hard to believe he wrote this, bro.
He did.
I'll say this. And this is no disrespect to Scrolly Mack, bro. Because I think Scrolly Mack is the greatest freestyle improv rapper of all time, right? If he sat down and wrote this is bad.
But Somebody
now,
said.
Hold on. Now, this is not bad that I don't understand the emotions. I don't understand where he's going with this, the insecurities. Bro, trust me, I'm writing insecure ass stuff right now. Like, I understand all of that. Y'all gonna try to put in the comment section and say, oh, you don't understand. No, I understand that. I just feel the kind of artist I would think Harry Mack is, the level I've heard him do as an improver, I find it very hard to believe he sat down and crafted this. I feel like he talked about how he feel in a freestyle form.
But like you can kind of hear it though, because like if you listen, his timing's
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I could tell he wrote this. I could tell.
If he's a drummer, I can tell why freestyling he'd be more punctual. But because of the fact
you might be right. I know exactly what you're saying right now. You might be right. He seems like he's not as comfortable.
Right.
Yeah,
that's the truth. That's the truth.
Yeah,
you're right. T the GOAT, y'all. He just made a valid point. This does seem like it's not as comfortable. It's something a little off about this, which could signal
and
he wrote.
And people were saying that his track
Good
that
point,
he released
Tyler.
today, people
Good
were saying
point.
the
That's a
track
good
he
point.
released today is better, which I can't believe because as dope as a freestyler as he is, if he's stepping out into it and venturing into writing, he's going to get better. He's going to learn.
Absolutely.
So, right, yeah, he's going to get better and better and better and better. So now that he's breaking into the writing part, if this was a week or 2 weeks ago or whatever, and he doing a track every
It
day,
would have got better.
then yeah, today track is probably the first good one, and he gonna be a month later. It's gonna be crazy. But yeah, when you writing, you got way more time to work out those intricacies and flip this word
because that's not comfortable for him. So that's out of his comfort zone to do that. Because as a writer, you are like, okay, let me make sure this.
Yeah.
So you're right. So
this
okay,
first
I
one,
stand corrected.
This first one, he freestyling, writing it down. Somebody else gonna tell him, a rapper, hey, you can spend time. It's not done. You can spend time. Oh, so I can go back in. Now you unlocking a whole nother thing, and it's gonna be crazy.
I'm wrong.
It's about to be crazy.
See, I don't have a problem admitting when I'm wrong. You're right. Craig Smith, you're all right. At the end of the day, this is unusual for him. So it is going to take time to get into the mode if you actually write. And I went through that as a person who used to actually freestyle. Like right now, I told you this. I'm going through so much. The stuff that's coming out, this is how I feel. This ain't just me trying to rap good. This is like, yo, I feel this way. So it's coming out very different. It's like, for me, even reading it, it's like, damn, why am I talking about this stuff? So for a person like Harry Mack, who's always freestyling and improvising, for him to sit down and think of them thoughts, it's going to be a different process. Oh, yeah. So it's not going to come out as natural as him just freestyling, because that's just a natural process. Y'all right, I'm wrong. I probably did write this.
Hey, just give him some time. We're going to be checking out these Harry Mack writtens.
What we grading this, though?
Oh, this?
Oh, we still got time? Oh, well, let's finish it. Oh, God, bro, we got
He got another. Did he do 3 verses, too?
We got to stop talking. Okay,
let's
write this rhyme.
Oh, he do got 3 verses. I ain't gonna lie. I thought that was the end of it.
I don't know if I should write this rhyme. I stay exciting when providing lyrics right off the mind. But yo, I don't know if I should write this rhyme. Said I don't know if I should write this rhyme. Yeah, cause if I ain't blazing the lines while they throwing words and engaging, am I wasting my time? Oh, what's the purpose of art? Is it just for applause? Is it meant to be perfect, or is it better with flaws? If my freestyle ill and I'm nice with the scale, yo, is there still room for me to explore with the quill? I know the magic of off-top rhyme is real. It's a skill that crosses over and gets massive appeal. Some people say, yo, I don't even like hip-hop, but I'm amazed how you cook it up right on the spot, and that's fine. Intended as a compliment, so I'ma take it. But in my heart of hearts, yo, hip-hop is sacred. And gripping on the pen got me feeling kinda zen. Same tool that's been used by Nas, Kendrick, and M. I don't know if I should write this rhyme, but fuck it, I still wrote it. And to me, that's not nothing. Yo, what's the purpose of art? Is it just to appeal? Regardless of medium, I speak on something I feel. Y'all know the deal. I don't know if I should write this rhyme. Yeah.
See, as a rapper, I feel like that's written. Just based off the emotions. It's the insecurities of a rapper. Like, as a rapper, them insecurities you feel.
I don't know if I should write
You know
this
what?
rhyme.
You know what I'm realizing
I don't
too.
know if I should write this rhyme.
Something that's
so
wrong
stop
with me.
Playing. Ain't no wasting your time.
I don't know if it's-
Self-expression is valuable, and I'm making it mine. So let's go.
That was a
Self-expression
freestyle.
is valuable, but I'm making it mine.
That was a freestyle.
That had to be freestyle. That had to be freestyle.
Now, the only thing I say about this is, man, shout out to Harry Mack, man. It was alright.
No, you not finna make me seem like the
Hey,
only
that-
a-hole on live.
that,
Like we might edit some of this out for the actual video, but you're not gonna make me sound like I'm the only one on live talking. Okay, now that y'all like you and T to go was right. I think I was looking at it differently, and y'all was right. Right, I was wrong, and I think that it does. Like the things I was hearing that was making me think like something's off. That's why, because he did write it, and that's not his natural. As a person who writes, bro. I kind of write. I ain't even gonna say I write. My process is not naturally writing. So, like, if his process was off, it's gonna sound off. And it is certain aspects that sound off. So I think y'all right. He did write this.
What I was gonna say was, it's just something about like when I'm listening to raps now, it's just a lot of complexities. You got your J. Cole's and your all of that out here. And to know when he was freestyling, it was dope because it's like, oh, he doing this freestyling. But you can't do that when you writing, and it's not gonna be that dope to me.
That's true.
Then he rapping, and I shouldn't be the person to say this because you know that used to be my bag. Rapping about how much I love rap and how good I am at rap. But hearing it, now I know I never blew up. Nobody wants to hear that, bro. Don't nobody care for 3 verses if you better and you love hip-hop. Who cares? That's why when you was like a 3rd verse, I'm like, what, does he love hip-hop more?
Hey, hold on.
Goddamn.
Y'all not gonna understand how funny that is coming from him. This is literally like 5 years of Craig hip-hop's career. I love hip-hop. I'm better than everybody. I love it. Y'all should listen to me because I'm better.
I'm hearing him just for 3 verses. I be writing with my soul. And y'all be looking at it like it's gold. And that's for sure. Bruh. If you don't
That's
flip
crazy.
a metaphor, take a current event and throw that into something and fabulous some metaphor, do some shit.
You know why you feel that way? Because we've heard enough of Harry to know he could do that with ease.
Easy.
With ease.
Easy. So when you write in, I need the intricacies.
I think that's what was throwing me off. Because it's like, I would expect when Harry writing for it to be super intricate. Because I done heard him freestyle some stuff where I'm like, I can't believe he thought of that. He thought of it off the top of his head.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, that's crazy. So
But
it's
now
like,
I know you got time with it and you thinking the same.
The basic rhyme patterns, the basic. See, look.
But
I know
it's gonna get better, so that's why I'm talking.
I know it's gonna get better. I know it's gonna get
I'm
better.
talking crazy now and having
So
fun
don't be
now
so.
because
Oh,
I
y'all
know
don't
it's gonna get
understand Harry
better.
Mack, bro. We listen to a lot of Harry Mack at this point. Like I know Harry gonna get better. But as a person who's wrote raps before, right? And I ain't saying I'm the greatest rapper ever, even though I'm kind of nice. Y'all ain't gonna try to hold me. But I'm like I'm smooth, right? When you writing as a rapper, I'm gonna get put out in a rapper's mind. As a rapper, it's certain things you know is set up. I'm trying to say these lines to get to this.
Yeah.
And when I get to this, if you catch the setups and this, you're going to think that's dope. Now, as a rapper, everybody don't catch it and they don't get to it. Some people might. Like, shout out to my boy Rain. Rain just hit me up not so long ago and was like, yo, I still be catching stuff that you said from 2016. Cool. I'm glad you catch it. But that's like intricate things. You, as a listener, you hear it and you might eventually put it together. I've heard Harry do this off the top of his head, which is crazy. So when I think Harry
I've actually
gonna
heard
sit
him
down,
do better off
the top of his head. So when I think you sitting down and writing, I'm expecting you to like come up with a lot of that little intricacies where I'm like, yo, this is crazy. And I didn't hear that from this one. Not saying he ain't got it from some of the other ones off of this project, but from this one, this was really basic. And it's almost hard for me to believe he freestyled it.